Welcome back to another stream of the Quantium Research live podcast, live stream. We're going to pull up our account real quick. We actually haven't placed any trades on the 10k account. I made a dumb mistake. I bought Cineworld the other day and I bought it on the wrong account. I actually didn't notice, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm so used to not looking at my P&L that I don't even look near the bit where it shows the account balance, because that can help you infer the P&L. So I'm gonna have to log out real quick of my other one and get into the right one. We're not going to buy Cineworld on the 10k account just because it's now, what, 12% higher than where we bought on the other one. I can't log this as a trade video because, first of all, I don't have the content. I probably can just go through my other one, but that's just going to be not as juicy. Rolls-Royce has been going crazy. Popping about, tell you that. But let's just double check and see the status of the stream. Okay. Well, yes, dressed formally indoors, raining outside, not really doing much. That is a beautiful day, I tell you, folks. Let's get this one up here. Okay, how's the stream looking? That looks perfect to me. Okay, so let's have a look around with this watch list. What I want to do is rotate my watch list this week, but I haven't had the time to do it. So we're kind of just sitting here. And in terms of new ideas, I want to really get most of these out. What I want to do though, ASAP, is add Royal Mail Group. These guys have exploded. In fact, I'm going to switch it to... That's a fire alarm. That is a fire alarm. Well, it's Wednesday, Thursday. Well, you see, normally you would leave, but this is a drill, so don't worry. What are you gonna do? Alright, well, I'm gonna get the chat out in a pop-up. Detach. Sick beat says Night is my name. How you doing? Yeah, that is a great beat, actually. It's my favorite. It's from Fire the Producer. Fire alarm. Yes. Anyways, this is the 10k trading portfolio challenge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new watch list if I can. Yep. This month is December. What am I going to call it? The Des Sweeties? Nope. December 2020. That is more appropriate than anything. We're going to add RMG as the first one. I've already made a list doing the dirty work. But, yeah, how's it look now? Where is it? December 2020. Did I not add it? Maybe I made a mistake. Well, how is everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. I didn't manage to catch that Cineworld trade live on stream. And I will set up all the chats and stuff in a sec. I recently got a job, and that's why I need to make sure I put everything that is private info, potentially sensitive to that company, on the left monitor so that I'm not making any mistakes. But I wanted to kind of stream a little bit today, nothing too serious. And we can look through some new ideas, chat the markets, what's been going on. COVID vaccine has been commissioned. There's... what else is there? COVID vaccine. Ooh, I got distracted. Rolls-Royce reversal from exactly that point of res we pointed out. You see that band? 128, right on highs. Reverse. Actually, why didn't I short there? That's what I should be asking myself. Well, because it's in an uptrend. Healthy. Momentum's good. And why are you going to try get 3%? Just for that. Anyways, though. I'm going to pull up my Bloomberg terminal as well. BBA .bloomberg.net. I'll log in and verify real quick. Well, where can I hear myself? .bloomberg.net. I'll log in. Oh, this always puts the sound from the beginning again. Cineworld's on the breakout. I'm not buying more, but I'll keep my allocation in my investment account. So that's chill. Alright. Glad we could get a chance to maybe start a stream today. I've got to get ready for dinner plans at 5. Oop, there's a verification for Bloomberg. Alright. Couple interesting markets. I would say I'd say semiconductors, healthcare companies at the moment. Shockwave's a weird one. I want to add these guys to my watch list as well. Problem is, from the financials, we can't see anything beyond a 6 billion addressable market. That's nothing special. Hence this kind of fall off the cliff. I'm trying to decipher what the exact reason for this selling off big time over the past couple of days is, other than an accumulation phase, which we could probably figure out. I'll get them on the watch list nonetheless for December 2020. You could probably notice April, December. I don't normally keep my watch lists here, but it makes it so much easier, so I'm going to do that. S-Wave. I can't really figure out much other than at 86, it's the lowest of my estimations of where it should be worth. So this company is now worth should be less than $3 billion US. On 100 mil earnings, 34 values it here. 2022, let's say 250 mil earnings. Just a rough number, but I've been looking into their product a little deeper in the market, and it makes a lot of sense with my system, of course. So 34.4, 8.6. Yeah, so I can see a way for this kind of, assuming it maintains its trend, I can see it going, new highs, raging bull market effect kind of thing. That will be interesting. It's one of those stocks that had a correlation pre-corona to the market index, sold off, we're talking a 50% haircut, and then gained a correlation on the recovery, but that correlation was like a beta of probably 2-3 times. Because look, boom, normal natural recovery 50, 70 or so, and 100. So we had 5x where it had started at, which is very, very impressive, but also potentially overdone. So I need to change the way my pins show up. Let's see what this is. Live chat. Should stream on Twitch maybe, says Knight is my name. Yeah, because of TradingView's streaming stuff being in beta, we're streaming on TradingView for now and YouTube. If you want the YouTube link, I'll show you that. I know Twitch is an integrated platform and all that for streaming, but it's either YouTube or Twitch. And we have got a loyal audience on Twitch. So I'll try and find a way. I think I might have to switch over to Streamlabs. But really what happens is when I stream, I literally just start the stream straight up and I'm literally on it, and then I'm off because there's a lot of things to get done in the day and to capture, say, trades live. I'm having an issue with it, I'm not gonna lie. It's been difficult because I had a real good trade on Cineworld. Well, not even trade, I'm still in. Look at it, they're popping. That's really nice to see. They are in what I'd like to say an aggressive breakout. If they can break above, what are we talking? Yeah. Above 70, clearly, straight to the 106 range. Or 100, really. I can hear my flatmate coughing. Is that a bad sign? Wow, well, hold up. I'm protected. Alright, well. As much as I'd like to add these guys, I didn't get them on the 10k PF, so it's a disciplinary measure to not do anything. Jumia as well. Whoa. That's some intraday reversal. 24.53. That was the target I'd wanted. Just see. When I was trying to short at, I think 30, what was it? Break 29.56, something around here, yeah. They were unborrowable with my broker, so I couldn't short. And my target was 24. It literally did 24, reversed immediately to even being up. Shame. The thing is, I could have gone long there, but the trend didn't look pretty at that point. What's going on with Pets at Home? I want to get rid of this list. It's a boring list. I don't want to just be trading Rolls Royce, because that means I'm just doing it once a week kind of thing. CCL raised 1.5 billion US at a coupon of 7 point something%. That's probably why they've been holding up. And this is nice. Volume down, price up, accumulation phase. Really? There are points of interest all the way up, goodness me. I just don't like this company in all honesty. The cash rate, cash burn rate is just ridiculous. But anyways, back to Shockwave real quick. Ooh, old favorite, Boohoo, how are they doing? Wow, this stock should be called Shockwave. Well, actually, Shockwave shares are fairly called Shockwave. Because if you look at the trend, look at that. It really is a shockwave. Let's check up on the chat real quick. Yeah, just want to be able to use the Twitch emotes. How are you managing risk for the 10k account? That is my name. Perfect question, actually. I'm taking well, I can't talk about every single detail, but what I will say is I adjust my size for volatility, and I also adjust it for the amount of size risk I'm willing to take. So that by doing that, if I'm taking, say, I don't know, in a trade that's 5k size, I'm taking 350 pounds. I'm not taking 350 pounds because it's 350 over 5,000 times 100, the percent of what it is. I'm also using constants for the volatility, and that, whilst I can't tell you guys how I calculate the volatility because that's part of my secret sauce, I use multiple methods and I compile, and these are I use weightings, and by doing that, it means if I like a trade idea, I can simply input it into a spreadsheet, or really as easy as a calculation, and boom, I just go and make the trade. So, for example, what I can do is I can pull up our history and talk through one trade as an example real quick. Also, I have Bloomberg terminal access, so my data collation is much easier as well. Not for volatility, but just it makes it that way. This 10k PF is a new idea to get going. We've been going for about 2-3 months. No, 2-3 weeks, goodness me. About a month, really. And we have £10,584, so we are about 5.8% up. Nothing too special, but it has been quite a dead point. We really restarted at the point of consolidation where we should have been accumulating some select names. I want to kind of build a portfolio, but obviously I'm waiting for clarity as well. We're going to be trading and using a portfolio, but I want to wait for clarity of a couple factors of the overall market before I start doing that. So right now we're sticking to trading because that's what my system tells me to do. I like to be doing both though, because that's a win-win kind of situation. Our system didn't tell us to buy Baba, and that probably explains it. Mind simplifying what you said for first years. Oh, don't worry, I'm a first year student as well. I've been doing this for a very long time. Basically, if you haven't seen my background, if you haven't followed the streams and stuff before, I'm Ryan Kia, or really my full name is Ryan Rahimi Kia, but it makes it long for people to say it. I'm part of the Quantium Research team at Quantium Research Limited, and these are the streams that we do. I'm 18 years old, just to point it out and say it out there. Let me pull up this. Might provide some context. All right, boom. So this was a year and a half ago or so. I started at 11 years old. I was buying and selling glow sticks to get enough to get started. Boom, boom, boom. And then this is like 30 minutes long. Kind of talks about my story. In fact, I applied to be a first year finance student at LSE. I didn't get in. So, yeah. Maybe this is some form of motivation. I'll share it in the chat real quick, if that's of any interest, because that talks about my background. Yeah, I do look quite old. So I got by many years without people asking my age at any conferences and stuff. But yeah, so I've literally, I guess you could call me a nerd for the markets, because from 11 till now, this has literally been what I've thought about and what I've done every single day, even on weekends, because weekends you can't rest. You don't trade on weekends, but you research ideas. So yeah, Knight is my name. I respect that you're starting, such a young age. I'm not gonna go out and say, oh, you're young and all that, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what age you start. If you love it and you really want to do this, do it. I love it. It's something that I believe enables me to create value, but also it challenges me. Been interested since I was 14. I just can't find grain sources to learn from. Well, what can we help with? I've developed from someone who's actually traded myself. I've developed 3 videos that I'm going to upload onto YouTube soon, probably in the next couple of days. And they look at anything from technical analysis to fundamental analysis to risk management, types of assets you can trade, all that stuff, to maybe find your niche. The reason why we've done that, the guys I work with, and also personally me, is because a lot of people ask me, what resources should I use? Well, just have a look through the library on the site. It's not up yet, but it should be within the next couple of days or a week. I'll be posting that stuff on Twitter and YouTube on the streams. I'll show you an example of one of the videos. These are free, by the way, so don't worry. I think it's good to put actual content from traders. For example, technical analysis. How do you trade using RSI? What is because I'm mostly a fundamental trader, right? But you wouldn't have guessed that, because all you see is charts, because that part of my system, a lot of that is proprietary kind of thing. And, I want to run a hedge fund one day kind of thing. So do you see what I mean? But when I look in this video, for example, let me pull it up, at RSI, we don't just look at above 70, it's overbought, and short something or sell out. In this video, we're going to be looking at we actually talk about something called behaviorally tuning situations, because overbought, oversold is what most people think, right? General overbought, oversold. But what we do is we look at behaviorally tuned situations. So we create an uptrend range. So when the price is in an uptrend, say with gold in this case, in this situation, this is the RSI kind of range. So above there, definitely overbought. Interesting, better sell signal. With the downtrend range, this is where the downtrend begins. You can see if you drew a simple trend line, the break below, now you have the downtrend beginning at this point. This is your range of RSI. If it's below that, then generally you think, okay, why not buy some of these? If it's above that, then why not short some of these? But why are you thinking, wait, but the RSI is I don't know. RSI is 50 now, it's relatively neutral. But for this range, it's kind of at the top. 60 is at the top. Do you see what I mean? So these videos and stuff where I actually walk you guys through different asset classes, different examples, with help from the Quantium Research team. We've produced 20 just on technical analysis alone, which is the most misunderstood area of trading that there is. So that's one thing too. Ryan, you're 18. I feel like there's a great YouTube chat. Yo, yes, GMS, I am 18. I study at Cass Business School in London. I actually live in London right now. Oh, I think that's my flatmate coming in. I was living alone for, I think, 4 weeks or so. So I didn't have to worry about any sounds, or now I'm hearing random noises and thinking that I'm getting robbed or something. But yeah, GMS. 18-year-old trade. You know what's mad, yeah? The interview I did, that had a similar title, 17-year-old trader, all that stuff, because that was about a year and a half ago. Low key though, look at me. Don't I just look too old, man? Like, I had a beard when I was like 13, man. These Middle Eastern genes, there's something odd going on there right now. Are you sure you're not a 30-year-old man, bro? But yeah, oh, and for my course, I study investment and financial risk management. So a lot of the stuff I do on a normal basis is just replicated. The only things that get difficult are the formulas that aren't really used generally. Very true, dude, from the experience amount of videos of gurus. Yeah, most gurus don't actually trade. Well, people producing content about trading don't actually trade. To put your own money up, like I put everything I made from literally buying and selling glow sticks, yeah, at festivals and all that stuff, or Christmas fairs. You know, I would go to these church fairs or whatever. I put every single penny I had into the hustle, and literally now, like I've got a job now. I work as director of finance at a consulting company. That was a beautiful opportunity. I love working with their team, but every penny I get, I put back into my passion projects and my dream, because, you know, I'm okay with having noodles. That's really the long and short of it. I think Gary Vaynerchuk said a really cool thing. If you guys haven't heard of him, he said you gotta live like, you know, rubbish for a long time if you really want to live comfortably. If you want to make a difference, have an impact, yeah, and you need resources to be able to do something right. So I think it would be nice. And actually, building on from that point, Night is my name asks, where in the Middle East are you from? My family are from Iran, but I was born here, so I'm British, but I do go back there every once in a while. I was back there in January, just before the coronavirus pandemic broke out. I came back about a couple weeks before, or maybe a couple months before, actually. And I was visiting some areas where my last name comes from, that place. And there was a village where I saw a young child carrying like what looked to be a netball post kind of thing. And he was just carrying it on a little wheelbarrow. I didn't even know what it was going on, because it had broken, and his mum had sent him out. It was like a kind of village people situation. Sent him out to go and fix it, get it fixed by someone, some random person or whatever. And the kids, there were like 3 kids doing that. And I was thinking, you know, let me reach out to them and say, how can I help? But I was just so shocked that, like, what exactly... It was in a place where it was an Azeri speaking region. So the problem is I couldn't even speak to them, because I can't speak that dialect at all, and it's completely different. It's more similar to Turkish. So I was looking and I thought, you know, I wish one day I would be in a position where I could just call up some of the guys I'm working with on like a foundation or project and say, look guys, let's make sure that these guys are comfortable. Let's make sure that we give them an education, something like that. Because, you know, in all honesty, I'm from a family of people that may have not been able to come here, and you know, whilst now this is my primary source of income, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do this. So I think it's important for us to kind of think of those things whenever we can. With trading as well, you can make a lot of money in a short period of time. You can also lose a lot in a short period of time. But it's important to remember why you're waking up and doing this. Do you want to help your family? Do you just want to keep yourself at a financially comfortable position where you can relax and not worry too much? That bit's up to you. But I mean, personally, I like to work in the industry, run a hedge fund, and then see how things go, kind of thing. Generally, people like myself aren't. It isn't easy to get into that kind of situation, so we gotta hustle, I guess. But let me catch up on the chat real quick. One sec. Bloomberg terminal access. Damn. I feel like I'd get banned if I send a screenshot to you guys, so I can't do that. But if you want us to look at anything, we'll get some input from it. That's for sure. Let's have a look. chat for a sec. Knight is my name. Oh, GMS is awesome. Chill, man. How are you doing, anyways? I haven't even asked. How are times with you, man? I'd seen your stream. Is it 150k funded account challenge? That looks absolutely blessed, bro. We're slowly building the Trading View live stream community. I can't wait till this is, on par with Twitch in terms of like a trading kind of finance side, because it's just a beautiful website. I love everything about Trading View, man. I mean, it's super, super cool. And that's probably why I opt to stream here, even though the audiences probably aren't larger than, doing it on YouTube, Twitch, all that stuff. It's, as long as it works, I'm happy with it. TV. Royalties to TV, my friends. I don't know if there's a lag, though. I'm not sure. There may be. My connection's strong, though, so I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. That is my name, says, very true, dude. From the experience of amount of videos of gurus explaining grain of salt, yeah, Tyvo ran into. Okay. I think I read that twice. But, yeah, so those videos I'm going to put out in the next week or so. What I would suggest, yeah, is I'm on Twitter, and the Quantium Research page is also in my bio. So if you guys wanna, I know we've got GMS already there because we've seen you on the stream before, but if you wanna keep up to date with tweets or anything, info regarding the site, I'm gonna be posting that stuff on my Twitter. And say, once those videos are out, if that helps you, Knight is my name, then I got you. Oh, and also, Knight is my name, and to everyone. You guys can call me Ryan, don't worry, like, it doesn't matter. It's all good. I'm assuming Faris' Knight is my name. Faris, cool name. Cool name, brother. Let's hit you with that. Alright, well. So, let's see. GMS said, I got that account, was such a grind. Damn, man. Yeah, I've heard of a lot of people trying to do them challenges and all that. And it's always like a slow step up and then we don't really have funded account opportunities here. We have demo or real. And obviously, doing a demo is not a waste of time, but I just don't think it's worth waking up in the morning. If you use a demo for the sake of practicing a strategy or something, right? But I haven't used a demo since I'd opened. My issue was, though, because I never used a demo account, I ended up losing a lot of money in the early days. But I think that helped me, because now every time I'm close to making a dumb mistake, I remember, manage your risk or this will happen. And that was a horrible feeling. Not only a loss of a lot of money, but your confidence is also hit as well. So that's a cool thing. Faris is Jordanian. Wow, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. How far is... Well, I assume they're both in the Middle East. I probably don't need to... No. Are you based in Jordan yourself? And GMS says... Yeah, man, it's been good. Got that account, such a grind. Faris says, followed. Faris says, yeah, revisiting my family's village in Jordan was really humbling. It's quite cool, isn't it, You can smell kind of... the building structure. It's all different. There's a lot of pollution back in our places, unfortunately, but it's a nice opportunity to just relax, kind of thing. Born and raised in Sydney, Australia. G'day, mate. That's lovely to hear. Beautiful place. Beautiful. I haven't traveled to it, but I always watch these travel videos where someone takes this guy to wherever, or like, I think his name's Mark Wiens or whatever. I don't think he went to Australia, but he's the one I watch most, and there's someone like him. Peter Santello, maybe. I watch all of them, man. Currently studying here. So you're studying finance. How you finding your course, man? Oh, Bloomberg. I'm just pulling up Bloomberg as well on the side. I'm so upset that I bought Cineworld on the wrong account. I'm so not used to looking at my P&L unless I'm on stream, and I bought them on the wrong account. That's criminal. I think I got 60.98 or something. So I'm up right now, but this doesn't count towards the series. So that hurts me a lot. And I actually think they can go much, much higher. We're kind of riding risk here. But if I buy now, it's kind of equal risk. So I'm not doing that. Don't let emotions get in the way of trading. Let's see. This candle isn't pretty, man. How normal is it? No, it's actually possible. Wow. I put this range 73 to 79. If I can get here, I might consider buying, in all honesty. But it is an aggressive reversal in momentum. You know, if we're using the same behaviorally tuned method, 37, 39, 46, really, it can probably go to 76 now, 78. Yeah. So it might be the case that this is the point, 77. What I'd end up doing is either buying on 77 or buying on the break of 79. Yes, it could break reverse 77, but stops below 73 or so. Yeah. And then we just ride the trend. I'd like to have an investment position here. Well, I'm just clearing up on the financials a little bit because there was one thing I missed. Let's see. Competitors. That was a horrible idea. What am I talking about? Thermo Fisher, Johnson & Johnson. They're completely different businesses. They just crack calcium. That's the nature of the business. Best way to explain it. Whoa. Damn. Did I break that? You guys can still hear me, right? To be completely honest, I like it, but I wish there was a specific undergraduate bachelor for technical analysis. Look no further. Our website will be releasing all the stuff you need to know. Don't worry. And there will be free videos, so I'll be going through it. Mahdi Ashori. Welcome. How are you, Mahdi? Nice to meet you, Mahdi. I'm saying Mahdi like the Arabs. Or is it Mahdi? Mahdi? Mahdi. Beautiful name, man. You know, I'll tell you what's an even a nice name as well. Faris. Faris. Wonderful name, man. Alright. But I feel the other subjects are necessary anyways in the future if I'm wanting to manage a hedge fund. Yeah, my best advice, and this is what anybody I've talked to says, get trading, right? Well, not trading, get investing. Make a portfolio. Whatever that means, asking your fam for money or whatever. In my case, I didn't. Well, actually, I asked them for £5, which is the equivalent of what, like $7 US or something, because that was to buy the first glow sticks. I bought 30 in a pack for £5, and I sold them for £1 each. You know, net, move on. That's all it was. And yeah, so eventually I put my own money up, and it wasn't much. And the reason why it wasn't much is, you know, I couldn't buy a stock like, say, Shockwave now, for example, right? I couldn't buy them, expect to make 10% on $1,000. I was buying small caps. It was much riskier, but, you know, eventually I had enough. I grew my portfolio to the point where I'm able to, say, put 10k in here just for a trading PF, and also, you know, have much more than that in a separate investment account where I'm just selectively doing things instead of every single minute being on the market, which is very unhealthy. Mahdi says, thank you. Mahdi, where in the world are you from, my friend? Knight is my name, says, thanks, bro. Yeah, what I would say, though, is get an account if you haven't already. Obviously, you can be prepared to lose money. You got to put up money for your future career, you know? And that will make you stand out, someone who's actually invested before. Hey, bro, can say something about crypto. Well, cryptocurrencies. There's no intrinsic value, but it seems to be a trend in not only the retail side, but also the hedge fund side of things. So I'm not going to say it's a bad investment. I just don't opt to do so myself because my system wouldn't allow me to, except for a trade on Ripple the other day. I held myself back, but I would have, it would have been a good trade if I did follow through. Cineworld's nice, actually. I might need to log into my phone on my other account. That is beautiful. The fact that it's holding. Wow. Above 70 as well. We would have added. But, But Faris, what I'd say is get working on it, Even if you've got savings or whatever, put that money aside. Invest in yourself. If you want to manage money for someone else at a hedge fund, this is what everyone says, really. You've got to believe in your source, right? So the only way to believe in yourself and prove that you believe in yourself is to put your own money. I put everything I had, and still, whether it's through different accounts and different strategies, I put everything I can. Mahdi's from Iran. Mahdi, I'm from Iran too. Well, my family are. And I know a little bit of Farsi. You think Bitcoin will increase by 19,650? Well, you know what? Mahdi, obviously I'll keep to one language here, English. But in Iran, there's an issue with the currency inflation, right? If you look at being in Bitcoin, because it's tied to the US dollar kind of thing, all that stuff, it has exposure to international currency markets, essentially. By having Bitcoin, you're not getting messed up over the rate where the government sets, and instead you're not exposed to that black market rate being much higher and much more volatile. So if there's inflation, which there almost always will be, unless something drastically changes with economical strategy, interest rates, all that stuff, then you're going to be making real purchasing power, regardless of if Bitcoin even fell. So really, power to you. Make use of whatever to yourself. This is very upsetting. Because if this breakout occurs, I'm just literally letting go of a 10% winner. Ooh, dinner today. Oh, I completely forgot. A new company I work with is hosting a dinner. Wonderful. To celebrate the opening up of the world. Wow. And a rooftop. Are you mad? Whoa. It's also getting quite late here. Keep my eye out for Quantium Research. Yeah, feel free to follow the Quantium Research Twitter as well, because that's in my bio. It's called @QuantiumCast. Because we have a podcast as well. I'm not living in Iran. I'm living in Canada. Oh. Well. I don't know. Are there better opportunities out there? Enjoy the portfolio and the dinner. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm comfortable with noodles, but, new companies, eh? It's got that new company smell. Jeez, that is some seismic move. 88. Wow. It hurts me to not do this, but sorry, I can't. We got a follow from Faris. Appreciate that, man. Madly, maybe there are better opportunities in Canada to invest in different things as opposed to just crypto, right? Shame. Well, why am I upset? Because I own shares in... I own Cineworld shares. I just don't own them in this account. I've become so mentally invested. But I want to get us some long-term investments kind of thing. We've only kind of been trading for the sake of videos, but there's a beautiful thing called leverage that we must use to our advantage. Royal Mail. That is some breakout. I don't understand why I didn't get a screening here. Very unfortunate. Oh, let me check some deets. Wow. That looks cool. Oh, I gotta submit an essay in 2 hours. Damn. I knew I was forgetting something. I normally don't have this much free time. Cineworld though. Heartbroken, man. It's far too easy to be buying now though. That's the consensus. It's literally a clean way up. Am I missing anything? When this happens, it's just a straight way up. Very heartbroken. Because this would have been a real big win. A really big one. You know, it's fair to say 80s. But now I can't make a YouTube video about it. Because it doesn't align with our balance on this one. If only I could have, like, one account with separate CFD accounts. That would save me having to log on and off. Then separatizer kind of thing. Just a huge pain. Just not even separate CFD accounts, separate accounts in general. Oh man. Well, I gotta get that essay done, so I'm gonna have to dip out. See you, man. Good luck with the portfolio and the dinner. Thank you. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, Faris. All right. Yep, that is myself. Also, just peep how this is holding so well. That to me is beautiful. Like, it's broken out, even if it consoles, it's still in breakout. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, but what I'm going to do is end the stream so I can get that essay done. Probably just going to sit on my bed and get it over with. But, my friends and loyal watchers of the Quantium Research live stream, available on YouTube, Twitch in the coming future, and TradingView, of course, the best platform for trading charts there is. Well, before we overtrade, I'm gonna log off. That's what I will do. No, what's going on there? Well, just checking if I missed anything. Anything in chat? I'm gonna refresh this because it seems that there's a couple folks with us. Well, if you guys haven't already, please do us a favor and follow us on TradingView, but also on YouTube, which we are here. I'm gonna send a link. Not even follow us. Subscribing on the YouTube channel means that any content that comes out in the future will be available to yourself at no cost. the trading videos, how much we lose, how much we gain, what will happen next to this £10,584.35 portfolio. Nonetheless, we're up. I feel like I've been keeping it like a prize jewel. Oh, and oil. Interesting one too. Very interesting. Yeah, so I'm going to have a look at the DES watch list. DES watch list. I need to add a lot of new names for these folks. I'll add them all probably tonight. Well, after dinner. I've been your host, Ryan Keir of quantiumresearch.co.uk and now Quantium Research Limited. Shockwave, is it a buy? Is it not a buy? That's what I want to know for the first course of action. The next 7 or 8 sessions will tell that to us. In the meantime, I'd like to come up with a game plan for position sizing. And I will do that when I've eaten something. And you guys will probably see that on the next stream. So, I'm going to head off for now. Get on with some work. Enjoy the evening out as well. Rooftop bars and all. And I shall see you guys soon.